Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to show you the team order and strategy I used to do this Stormheim Epic Trials. Pretty straightforward, this one. Pretty cool team we've been given here, to be fair. The Sapphire Giant deals damage to an enemy, then converts 5 red gems to blue giant gems. Thing is, we're pretty much hardly ever going to cast it. The only time I'm going to cast that is when there's very few red on the board, like less than 5 or 5 or less, and I can see they're going to create an alignment, because otherwise if you cast that when there's a lot of red on the board, you may well set up the enemy, which is something you do not want to do. And it's going to be up top, reduces damage from skulls by 50% and inflicts frozen when doing skull damage, which is pretty cool. Valkyrie, very good in this team, transforms a selected mana colour to blue, gains magic +1 souls, and gains bonus blue mana from blue gem matches, which is nice. So we'll be looking to do that a lot, because Hindler gives all the giant allies 2 life and magic on 4 or 5 gem matches. So with all those 4 matches from Valkyrie, it's just going to push her power up and up and up. Splash damage to an enemy, freeze all affected enemies, and has a summon at the same time, which is why we're not too worried about this troop up top at the same time. It should be okay, because with Scrimir with the Lofty at the bottom, cleanse and barrier an ally and give them magic based life, move them to the front of the team. I've just been casting that on the Sapphire Giant when it gets charged, if it gets a little bit low on life, and it's been absolutely safe as houses. So really easy team to use this. I've left the team order exactly the same as it is, but regarding the enemy, there's no huge threat from this team. Ice Witch does do damage to an enemy and freeze them. If the enemy dies, give 3 magic to all allies, but she won't be doing that. Then we have Frost Giant, also doing damage, but this time to a random enemy, boosted by skulls and freeze them. Does gain 1 life on 4 or 5 gem matches. Fire Giant, potential danger from this, because it does do damage to an enemy and then triple damage if they are burning, and create 10 red gems if the enemy dies, and they get bonus red from that. The reason why that is dangerous is because Jarl Fire Mantle burns a random enemy on 4 or 5 gem matches, and does create lots of red and yellow and do damage. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take out the Ice Witch with skull matches as they come along, then keep on casting our Hindler as she gets powered up by Valkyrie on the Fire Giant. This means we do a lot of damage to Fire Giant while doing that extra damage to the troops at the side. When we kill Ice Witch, Frost Giant is going to be next in line for those skull hits, so we can maybe switch that around and start doing the main amount of damage on Jarl Fire Mantle and that supplemental extra bit of damage to Fire Giant, and take it from there, because otherwise if we take out the Fire Giant on its own, we leave a gap, which means you're not actually getting any benefit from the splash damage. But I'll show you what I mean as we go along. It's pretty basic, this. Going to be nice and easy. Let's jump into the battle. Looking to get our Valkyrie charged up if we can. Always take 4 matches when they're there. This really helps. Look, doing 70 splash damage at the moment, but when we look for these sort of conversions from Valkyrie, it really helps. Charge the team up. We're always going to be taking these sort of things. So we've already got up, look, to 76 splash damage. So we're gaining magic literally all the time with those 4 matches, which is really cool. So let's get that going on. Let's do that first splash damage. We'll always cast on him at first. Damage to 3 different enemies. Freeze them at the same time. Again, not casting this, not when there's more red on the board. I mean, it has got a chance to actually work. This can't actually really go wrong in this situation. If it casts them in the wrong place, it can't really set the enemy up. This is actually okay to do this. So in this case, I'm going to pick on the first enemy. And we did get that one in the middle there, so we got an extra turn. And there's only a few red left there now, so again, this is okay to cast it because it can't go wrong. We're going to get a gem match from this because there's only 4 red gems on the board. Can't possibly set the enemy up, or we're going to get a match at least, and help charge up the team a bit quicker. Take skull hits when they're there. They chose to do that. We'll take that 4 match because we're still going to get the bonus mana, the bonus magic to Hindler. And let's go again with this. Now 180 splash damage. Take the skull hits when they're there. keep an eye out for 4 matches. Get this guy charged up if you can. Always handy to have that spell, cleanse and barrier and ally. Give them magic based life, move them to the front, cast it on the top troop, give them a bunch of life. The barrier keeps them going. Whenever you get the chance to cast Valkyrie, do so. Charge up our Hindler. You get the bonus of those 4 matches. Get the magic boost. Too many red there. Don't want to cast that. That could well set up the enemy. No rush on that kind of thing. Yeah, you do that. You do that if you think it's going to do you any good. Let's get our Valkyrie up. Keep giving that thing a wallop up the top. Chip away at her slowly but surely. Gonna get my matey boy at the bottom charged up. Always handy to be able to cast that when you need a little bit more life in the team. Hindler's ready to go again, but we'll take that skull back first. And then we'll cast get the freeze going again. Get that splash damage going on. Nothing tremendous for our team here, but we can get Valkyrie up. Took another hit there, so we can cast this any time we like to get that top troop buffed up. And remember, all these 4 matches from this are adding to him at the same time, because he's also a giant, so more and more life all the time. Right, let's cast this while the going's good. Give him a nice life buff. With barrier, just saved us from that whack there. Now we can use Valkyrie. Various options here. Can do it on red, can do it on purple. Purple looks good. Let's do a bit more splash damage. Oh, that was quite good for them. Lucky them. Always take these giant gems when you can. They give more mana. Keep bashing away. Bit more skull damage. Valkyrie's ready to go again. There's usually something for us somewhere. Not going to take that till I've checked though. Yeah, we've got this yellow look. There's those big gems sometimes kind of almost disguise it a little bit. Like it makes it slightly harder to see. Well, for me anyway. Oh, we're frozen. Didn't realise that. Pay attention to frozen coloured enemies. Let's make sure we get the freeze going on him again then. Still too many red there to cast this. Don't want to set them up. Need some mana for my bottom troop anyway. Always a nice option to have. She's nearly gone up top. So we can actually choose to finish them off with this, because it does do damage at the same time. Can't resist that, really. Way too tempting. See what we got regarding blue. We got to yellow. We'll do that. Often gives more than one 4 match at the same time as well, which is pretty cool. I might do that on him, so it gets rid of her at the same time. Too many red there to cast that top troop. Don't want to set up their blue using troops. Only one. I mean, it's only him, but still. The less you give them, the better it is. See if we can get Valkyrie up, but our colours aren't really there, so we'll charge up our Hindler instead. Don't really want to do that. Yeah, let's give them another bash. Nice skull hit there, thank you very much. And another one with some yellow for Valkyrie at the same time. You do that. Don't care. We've got this dude here. She'll bring in another giant troop. Our top troop is perfectly healthy. Let's cast this on red. Take any 4 matches which come along, or you can create. As soon as we cast our Hindler, we're going to get a summon at the bottom there, and it could be a better troop than the one that was there. Deal magic-based damage to an enemy. If they are undead, deal double damage. There's a 50% chance to devour them, gain 5 life. So yeah, not the greatest troop there for us, but this game is nearly done anyway. Got a conversion here on green. Generously gave me a skull hit and they threw it back at my face. Didn't even want it. Now we're doing 100 odd damage to the fella at the bottom. I'm not happy about it, but hey! Tough luck. Matey boy. Too much red there. He doesn't use blue. I mean, you can probably do this on blue now, to be honest. Just I like to go with the flow of what was working before. Don't use purple now, so I am going to cast that. See if we get lucky. Gave him less to convert. Or swapping out those red. Let's do this on brown. Lots of stuff there. So yeah, you know, really basic and straightforward this one. Made a couple of mistakes during this fight, but hasn't really made much difference whatsoever. Didn't see that my excuse me, my bottom troop was in danger. Grimmer the Lofty could have cast the spell on himself to give himself a barrier and life, but it's all good. And now, of all things, the Sapphire Giant, who we barely used, gets to steal the glory at the end. But yeah, fairly straightforward. Nice, quite a good, pretty good team to use. And yeah, kind of fun at the same time. Let's grab this last pet. Thank you very much. Well, there it is. There's my strategy and team order for this epic Trials of Stormheim. If you enjoyed this video, found anything useful or helpful, it'd be really cool if you bash that like and subscribe button. It really does help. But most of all, thanks for watching. Catch you again next time. Bye for now.